Good morning and welcome to A Closer Look. I'm your host, Lynda Fontaine. Today my guest is August Aguilar, director of Strange Films.
Hi.
Now I know August and his family. I've known your family for years because your little brother and my youngest son are big buddies. And so that's kind of a neat little connection we have. And you used to work here for a little bit, didn't you?
I did. It's really nice being back here and like seeing all the changes and everything that you guys did here. It's very nostalgic, I guess, for being back here. Kind of crazy at the same time, but yeah, small world, right?
Right. I love it. Now, you're the director of Strange Films.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about what that is.
Yeah, Strange Films is a multimedia production company. I started back in 2016, shortly after I moved to Knoxville, Tennessee, and it's just something we've been doing independent projects and productions with, as far as filmmaking goes, music videos, art collaborations, events. We recently just got into comic book making, so it's.
Oh yeah, I saw that on
yeah,
Facebook.
so it's a whole thing, trying to brand it as like its own little franchise and everything like that. So.
I love that. Well, we've got a little sampling of what it is you do. Let's roll that, and then we'll talk some more.
Awesome.
Okay, so that was neat. That was interesting.
It's a little bizarre, yeah.
A little bizarre, a little taste, a little flavor of what it is you do.
So that is just a little bit of what I do. Strange Films is it is a film production company. I guess under the name Strange, there has to be something a little bit weird, bizarre going on. We do a lot of horror films, but it's not necessarily has to be a horror film to be under Strange Films. I've done like dramas and comedies and stuff like that. It's just horror sells a lot.
Yes.
So we're pretty active in the horror scene.
I was going to ask you about that because of being called Strange Films, and I have seen your previews and things, so I thought, well, maybe this is just the genre you're going to be sticking with or something, but you're not. You're just calling it that.
Yeah.
So it branches out.
It just kind of happened. I mean, you know, the original start of it was to make a horror film for the Knoxville Horror Film Festival. Strange Films just kind of sounded cool with it. And then once we did it and it got in, had a lot of fun with it, we just started kind of keep going and just ended up making more films in the horror genre. But again, I work with like musicians and other people, so I'm always doing different things outside the horror genre. I'd rather not be labeled as like a Wes Craven, you know, in the future. I'd like to kind of be a mixed bag of all kinds of different.
Yeah. I got that. That sounds great. So tell me about your plans.
Yeah, so we're kind of in that phase now where it's like people know Strange Films and we're branding it, and especially in Knoxville, I'm pretty active in the scene. So we're right now, next hopefully year, and so like we're going to keep moving forward with doing events and coordinating like workshops and getting the community involved and local businesses involved, and just kind of making it Strange Films not only just an independent production company for me, but like for everybody, you know, getting everybody involved, producing other people's projects and collaborating with different mediums and hosting events that are showcasing people's work and talents and businesses and stuff like that.
Okay, so you have a Facebook page, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, so people can look it up on there and other social media.
Yes, the best way to find Strange Films is on Facebook at Strange Films Now, or you can go to YouTube, type in Strange Films, probably type in August Aguilar as well. Look for the little logo though, Strange Films logo, and you'll find it. We're on Instagram as well. But yeah, these days we have to be pretty active on social media to get our stuff out there.
So tell me, what are the films or the projects you've done that people can look up?
Yeah, I think our most popular film is Center City. That is a film series set in Philadelphia. I was born in Philly. My dad still lives up there, so I'm always traveling back and forth to Philly shooting these productions. You can Google Center City and you'll probably see the short film pop up first. So Center City and Cindy's Birthday Party are the two ones that we kind of promote the most. Cindy's Birthday Party was actually our most popular horror film, and we just turned it into a comic book. So
that's what I was going to say. That's what I've seen because I was following you. I have been following you, and I saw Cindy's Birthday Party, and then I saw that you guys were doing the comic book.
Yeah, it was really exciting. We've been working on it for a little while, and then we ended up getting putting it on Kickstarter and try to get some extra backing on it, and then it got overfunded in 6 days, and then
wow.
Yeah, and so within 2 months we got all the funds. We went to production as far as printing it goes, and then we had it distributed throughout Knoxville and at the Fanboy Expo, and it's actually sitting in a comic shop in Knoxville and in Philadelphia right now as well. So it was really exciting and something I never thought I could actually do before, and now we're working on book 2. So
you are working like crazy
every day.
It sounds like. Yeah. So what is the project you're doing right now? Another film right now, or? Yeah,
I'm actually gearing up to premiere our newest film called Happy Mother's Day. It's going to be premiering at the Knoxville Horror Film Festival next weekend.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so besides that, we're going back up to Philly to start shooting Center City 2, which is the 5th film in the 5-part series. So besides that, we're just kind of getting back into the swing of things, doing these events and hanging out with people and just starting to think of the new ideas that we're coming up for next year.
Are you writing all these yourself?
Yeah, most of them. Yeah.
So you're writing, producing, directing, and getting people to star in them. I know your brother is starring in some of them.
Tyler McKee. He's a Kingsport native as well, and he's in most of those productions. He plays different characters.
He does a great job.
He's a natural talent. He's funny too. So he's actually he was nominated for Best Actor in one of our recent films.
I love it.
So yeah, I'm a one-man band most of the time. I finally do have like a good crew I can work with in both cities, but for the most part, if I don't have anyone else, I'll just do it myself. As far even filming, lighting, audio, and all that stuff, I'll just kind of go at it.
And I'm sure you don't have any problem finding people wanting to act in these films.
Not anymore, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first it was like, I guess I was new in the scene, so people didn't really know. But now they see what I do and all the different mediums that I do, and Strange Films has actually a pretty good following now on Facebook and stuff like that. So people are always asking, when you got something coming up, so I can, I'd love to be a part of it. So it's exciting, and hopefully it just keeps, keep going forward with it.
So you do mostly short films right now?
Yes.
So is your goal to do a full-length feature?
Absolutely. We're actually looking to do our first feature, within the next couple of years. I think I still have a little bit more work to do as far as the short film side and these other ambitious projects I've got going on. But after that, we're going to move forward with writing and hopefully doing our very first feature film, which will be very exciting.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
So right now you've got some plans, it sounds like, that are moving forward that are really great. And so are you looking at any point in time maybe getting some more people to collaborate with you as far as backing or ideas?
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually, the other tail end of the goals is to just because we do have the brand out there, we've got the merchandise, we've got the films, we've got awards and all these things, and it's just I'm hoping to start getting that into a package and doing these comic conventions and stuff like that, and maybe find a studio who wants to help back projects, or being sponsored by someone else who wants to see Strange Films grow even more. So I think right now we're still kind of in the early stages, but I have faith that we might hit something.
What about documentary type things or social, issues that are out now?
Yeah, I actually am a big fan of documentaries, and I've been working on a small documentary with my friend George Monterano in Philadelphia, and that's someone else you could probably just look up on Google. But he's doing that kind of practice and that kind of shooting, telling a story with facts and real life interviews and stuff like that. That's fascinating to me. So I think any kind of opportunity as far as documentary goes, or any other genre, I think I'm always a big fan of and would love to do.
I love that. So you're in town. What's going on this weekend?
This weekend, I am set up at the Conapalooza Convention here in Kingsport's at the Meadowview Convention Center. Supposed to be one of Tri-Cities' largest Comic Cons, and Strange Films is there. We've got all of our stuff. We're just going to meet and greet people and show people our work, and hopefully get some new fans, and hopefully the people that I haven't seen in a while in Kingsport show up and they can see the stuff I've been doing, since I left. So.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So YouTube is the easiest way to find your stuff.
Absolutely.
And just type in Strange Films.
Yep. Strange Films. You can type in August Aguilar. You can.
It's so easy to just Google things nowadays.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
That's kind of wild. You can Google my name, and it's like you'll see everything. You'll just see everything that I've done. But it's pretty easy as far as looking at the logo. As long as you see our little logo with the Strange Films and the road and everything, you'll know it's me. And Facebook, we've got pretty good fan base on there too, so you can look us up on there and see all of our stuff as well.
I love that.
Thank you.
You're doing so well, and I love that I'm getting to talk to you while you're still just a humble, hometown guy here, because when you're big stuff, you're going to have to come back. Don't forget where you came from.
I can't.
August.
I love coming back home, so it's actually, I was just telling my dad over here that being here is always very nostalgic, and memories
Sure.
on every street, and I never expected to actually start doing stuff like this. So
it's
I'm
a
excited.
dream come true.
Yeah, I'm excited, and hopefully you'll see more.
Good. Well, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you
today.
so much for having me. It's awesome.
And we'll be back after this break with more of a closer look. See you back in a minute.